So I am going to do a little craft that is Pinterest inspired, but I'm going to use some of my stencils with it tonight. So it's a little fall craft, and of course you guys have probably seen people making little pumpkins out of blocks. It's kind of what I'm going to do this evening. So let me start by painting these pumpkins. I'm going to use pumpkin orange, but I used this color before and it's way too bright for me, so I'm going to add some brown to it to make it less bright. I'm making banana bread. Oh, football season is upon us, huh? I don't do football. Ian, he likes football. Me, not so much. So make sure when you're jumping on that you say something to me in the comments, because I'm going to pick some random folks in the comments to give free stencils to tonight. So I kind of cheated and got a head start because I needed another board that was stained, and I stained it earlier. It's a small board. I've already done that. Hey Chris, how are you? Lanisha, how are you? I appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out with me this evening. I think I need a little bit more paint. Can you guys see it okay? It's like when I flip my camera the other way, I feel like you guys can see more, but then it's so far away from me. So I just went to the workshop earlier today, and my husband was finishing up building a chicken coop for my sister, and I had him cut a couple of little 2x4s in half for me, because I don't mind using this saw, but when it's a small piece, I can't stand to get close to the blade, and he's much better at it than I am. I have one of my customers, oh man, I told her she was welcome to tell her story sometime. She cut her arm completely off with the miter saw, and ever since she sent me the photos of her arm and what happened to her, I have been petrified of that miter saw, because if you hit a knot, and that's what she did, she had hit a knot, and I'm sorry to tell you guys that, but she hit a knot, and those things will jerk, and it jerked her arm into it, so you got to be careful with that stuff. So I have him do that, the little things. So I had him cut the 2x4, little pieces of 2x4 in half, and so it made little small blocks. And let me catch up on comments. Sorry guys, I get to talking and I forget to read anything. Your son finished his minor league season. Debbie, is he gonna go for the major leagues? So now I'm just gonna use I'm gonna use a bigger paintbrush than that. This one is Waverly Celery Shade. I'm gonna use that next. First time watching you. I'm from Alabama. Well, welcome, Lanisha. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Lisa. How are you? No, I mean, I can't use that miter saw without thinking of her story. It's just something that once you tell me something like that, I'm like, I used to use the saws without a second thought, but if there's a board that has a knot, you have to be really, really careful because those knots will cause the whole saw to jerk. It's a really bad deal. He was drafted by the Pittsburgh Pirates and has to climb the ladder through the minor leagues. Ooh. Well, that is really cool, Debbie. If I miss any comments, I'll go back and read them. After the evening, I always sit down with my phone and look at the comments. The next one I'm going to use is this yellow shade. It's actually called King's Gold. This is kind of an older bottle of paint. I hope it's not too clumpy. Sometimes these little acrylic paints, they get so clumpy and terrible after so long. Looks like it's okay though. So what's everyone doing tonight? What'd you have for dinner? Make sure that you comment because I'm going to give away some stencils to some random folks in the comments on the live feed. We had sandwiches tonight. I made homemade bread yesterday. So that was good. We haven't really been eating very much bread at all. We kind of took it out of our diets. But once in a while, if I make the homemade bread, I don't mind eating the bread. It's all them preservatives that they have in bread. Not good for you. Thank you, Rebecca. Let me look at my comments, guys. Sorry. Hey, Deborah. Where are you watching from? So I'm not going to paint the very bottoms because I'm going to glue them down. So I don't think that that's necessary. Bacon sandwiches. We only eat turkey bacon. But I haven't had bacon in a long time. Hey, Karen. How are you, my friend? Kansas City, Kansas. So I'm going to go and use this moss, Waverly moss now for the last one. Then base coating some porch leaners. They will be scarecrows when I'm finished. Oh, those will be so cute. I saw some of your porch leaners and they are adorable. You've been busy, really busy painting. So many crafty people. You haven't ate dinner yet? It's gonna be late. I know my sister is in Georgia and she says that I come on too late, but we're here in Missouri and I mean, my husband likes to eat dinner around 6:30, so it's a good time for me to come on after, you know, dinner time, so it just works out good. That's kind of messy, but that's okay. a few days off. Went to Zach Williams' concert in Melbourne. Delayed Thursday. Oh, that sounds like a good time. I bet you have fun. It's almost your bedtime, Lisa. Well, I forgive you if you have to get off here because it's your bedtime. Hey, Laura. You already sold the scarecrow. That is really cool. That's good. Okay, so, and then I have this other little board that I'm going to paint in the ivory shade. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing okay. I think you can. I look at my phone, then look at my laptop. Riley said hi. Tell him I said hello. That's my son, my baby boy. Okay. That's good enough. Let me hit these with the dryer real quick. Sorry if you're wearing earbuds. Alright, I'm gonna hit it with a sander. This should be a quick craft tonight, besides the painting. I'm done with most of that. So if you're just jumping on and you see the little red box at the top, that means you're catching me live. So make sure that you say hello. I'm going to give away a stencil, or a few actually, to some random folks in the comments during the live feed, or after the live feed, but you must comment while I'm live. Hey Penny, how are you? And it's okay that you're late. I just appreciate you coming on. Guys, you get to see a rare sight tonight. I have my hair natural, and I don't wear my hair like this. This is me. It's pretty frizzy. Hey Tammy from Missouri. Actually, the weather, I'm here in Missouri as well, and it is very nice today. It has been a great day. Thank you, Rebecca. Well, the thing is, it's way too hard for me to do it, and it's just so much frizz, and it doesn't matter how many products and stuff I put in it, I can't get those perfect little curls, so it ends up being like more frizzy than anything else. So a lot of times it's just easier for me to put it in a bun or just straighten it. It's so hard to control. It looks crazy if I wear it curly, so. Southern Illinois. I bet your weather is about the same as ours then, because you're close to us then. We're in central Missouri, and our weather was really nice today. I got outside and did some yard work. And it was very nice. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my stencils that just says Hello Fall, and I'm going to kind of mix it up on all these blocks here. So I'm going to use just the black paint to do this. Diana, you have naturally curly hair also. I bet it's beautiful. I need somebody to teach me how to do my hair because I cannot do much with it being curly, or when I try to wear it curly. Okay, so I'm just gonna put fall on the little blocks, just eyeballing it. More F. I'm going to go with the lighter green beside the darker orange. You know what though? Maybe I need to make sure that it's going to line up right. Or maybe it doesn't matter. No, I think it should matter. Maybe, okay, I'm going to get a little picky here. All right, I'm just lining it up so I can make sure that I have it about right at the same height on the blocks. So that way the A isn't down here, the L up here, and which it might be cute that way too, but I didn't think this part out, guys. Maybe it would be okay to do it that way. I'm thinking, do I want to do it that way? I'm just going to keep it straight on. I'm probably going to regret that. You know what? No, I'm going to make it wonky. I'm not going to, sorry, I'm indecisive. I didn't think this part out. Painted my shutters on the front of the house today, then watched some football, doing a little relaxing. Now I'm watching. Thank you so much. Painting shutters is a big task. We did that recently, and whew, that is a lot. That's a big job. I'm going to cut that one off a little bit. All right, so I'm hurrying a little bit. So if it looks a little silly, watch TikTok videos on it. Have Lynn show you. I like to watch TikTok videos, but I get sucked into those, so. Karen has curly hair also. My hair, oh my goodness. I'll think it looks really good and whew, ends up looking just crazy. Patricia has curly hair too. Oh, I don't want to paint your shutters. No, thank you. Okay, this will look really cute on a tiered tray. Did you share? I missed what size. Okay, so the blocks, let me turn it around so you can see it because I just finished painting them. These were like a 2x4 that I had my husband cut. I just found some scraps that he had, and I had him cut the 2x4 in half for me. So they're like 2 inches. But I just used scrap blocks, scrap wood out in my building. And I'm going to paint hello on this part. This is going to be a little sign to go with it. This is a Pinterest inspired craft. We have like 4 big tubs of scrap wood. I'm sure some other crafters know, you know, you guys, a lot of you probably know how that is, but we have like so much scrap wood. So I try to use what I can. And when we built our house, the builder was just, there was just wood all over the ground. And I was just going around collecting all the wood, all the boards. I had boards for days. Okay, so I have my hello. So now I'm going to go back and paint my bridges. Just need a fine tip brush. And then just fill in your bridges. Getting carried away with that one there. It's not in the way. I have my contacts in and I cannot see as well with my contacts in. So if I'm a little sloppy, it's because I can't see as good as when I wear my glasses. Oh, you get the scraps from your husband's cabinet shop. I don't blame you. I bet you get a lot of good scraps. My husband just finished building that chicken coop and he's got a bunch of scraps and I was like, don't throw these away. Don't throw these away. I need these. So he'll end up throwing a bunch of them away or putting them on the burn pile. Don't do that. So that makes it look more finished if you fill in all your bridges. Okay, so now I'm going to use the sealing wax, the Kilz sealing wax, and I'm just going to use a little brush. I found that this little brush thing that I will never stencil with works good for this. So I was like, I think it's like a little kid's brush, but it works really good for this. I think my sister, she works at a preschool, and she was like, those are our paint brushes. I sell them at Dollar Tree. I was like, well, they work good. I had to cut the tip of it off to make it more like flat on the end. So I'm just kind of distressing the edges there. Actually, I'm going to go back and hit the edges of this too on the sides because I'm sure that you'll be able to see the back of this one. Oops, no, I have it like this. Lorna from Southwest Missouri. Hello. Thank you for coming on. We were just saying the weather was so nice here in Missouri today. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect weather for porch sitting. Oh, you can't see it too much on it. Maybe a little on the front. It's your first time watching? Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you. Hey, Judy, how are you? I saw you on last week. And then there's another Judy from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. Thank you for coming on. Okay. So can you guys see that? Now I'm going to do the same to the hello. All right. Whoops. Good thing they're dry. They're dry enough. Okay. Now I am going to glue the tops. I think that's what I'm going to do next. I went out into my woods beside the house and I found a stick and I cut little stems for my pumpkins. So, one second, let me see how I want to line these up. I think I'm going to do the longer one on the shorter blocks. That one's kind of long. Okay. So I'm going to glue these on. I think I'll just use hot glue and stick it on there. What do you guys think? This stencil is just a it's just a freebie. So if you in your next order, if you don't end up winning the drawing this evening, because I'm gonna probably give away a few of them, but just tell me that you want that one, and I'll put it in there for you. My fun glue gun that I absolutely hate. Because I can never get the glue to come out of it. I struggle with this thing every week. It's really not that bad. It's probably just me. Now it's really going to come out. Okay. So what I did was I stained I have these little wooden craft sticks that I had picked up at Walmart, the whole package, and I used one of those. And I cut it in half and I already stained it to match my board. And I'm going to glue this on the back of my little sign here. And hopefully be able to, I'm going to have to like line stuff up. So I'm going to put these all on my board. But I want to put the little hello behind it. So I have to make sure that I have it lined up enough where I can glue it on the back of the first two blocks. And as always, I'm like winging it. I think I don't want it too high, but okay, so I'm just going to glue on one side and then see where I need the other side. I'll have to go back later and pick off the extra glue that I'm making a mess with. I will turn it around and let you guys see. Okay, so I'm going to attach my fall to my board. It's gonna be like a little shelf sitter. And then I'm going to attach this behind it. So that's what I'm going for. Got a little crazy with the glue. Patty from Michigan, thank you for watching. Yeah, you need to tell him to keep all the scraps for you. Okay, so now I want to just decorate my little pumpkins just a little bit before I glue it all together. So I'm just going to add, I'm going to add ribbons, little scrap fabric ribbons on the top. And I'm going to use these little pip berries that I've had for a while. I thought they would be cute. So I'm going to use some of those. Just pull them apart. I think I'm just going to use the ivory colored ones. There's like, well, they're like kind of mustard or ivory. And then there's some red ones, but I'm not going to use the red ones. I'm just going to pull some of these other ones out of the bunch. Oh, Patricia, this was Pinterest inspired. But I saw it and I was like, I think I can make that. It's not exactly, I mean, it's not, actually it's quite different, but, you know, when you see something once in a while, you're like, oh, I can make that. So I was like, I'm going to do that. But I'm also winging it at the same time. I think I'm going to hook these on first, actually. So I'm just going to wrap around the stem. And then wrap it around my finger. So it's kind of like curly. Like that. I might have to put a little bit of glue just to keep that from coming off. Stick a little glue on the back. Hopefully I can get my little bow to look right on there as well. So this one will be the trial. I'll turn it around in just a second. I think it'll be okay. Something like that. What do you guys think? Ooh, it's getting hot down here. I have a jacket on. All right, so let me move on and do the other ones. This way. So I'm hoping that you'll still be able to see my little hello behind it. So I think you probably will. That's why I'm waiting to attach it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So I mentioned that I went out in the woods to get the stick, and then I had to leave it up to me. I had to keep the rest of the stick, but this is why. Let me show you this cool stick. I was like, I can put like a little bird, maybe like set a little bird on that and use that for like a little birdhouse craft. So, and then I kept this little piece too. I was like, I can't even get rid of a stick. You guys probably know how that is when you're a crafter. Everything is something that you can use. It's a little thick. Come on. I needed that to rip. It's actually, if I had to make more of these, I could put it together a lot faster. It's just one of those things that when it's the first time doing it, you're like trying to figure out how you're going to do it. And it takes a little bit more time. I like simple, easy, fast crafts too. Fast crafts. I'm gonna have to like go to a craft show or something to sell all this stuff that I've been making lately, because it's really accumulating. I have a problem with wanting to keep everything that I make lately. Okay. So this is what I got. I just have to glue it down and then attach the sign behind it. So we'll see how this works. I think I'm going to try to keep them in a straight line as much as I can. I'm going to use Gorilla Glue. I'm sorry if I'm missing comments. I promise to go back and read them later, whatever I have missed. Thank you, Janie. I know this won't like glue down super fast, but hopefully it'll be glued down soon. I had the wood glue down here, and yeah, my husband took it back to our shop. So I think this will work though. It's going to be probably moving all around for a little bit. So I'll just have to be really gentle with it for a few minutes. So all I have to do is just glue on my little sign on the back. So it's not going to be very pretty from the back, everybody. So I want you to be able to see it from the front. You just hot glue it on. It's not like heavy at all, so it should work with some hot glue. Turn it around for a second. All right. I think it's done. Finished. Completed. Let me know what you think. I like it. I think it's cute. What do you guys think? Thank you, Janie. I appreciate that. Cheryl, thank you. I thought about like adding like something, but like, I don't know. I don't think I want to add anything else to it. Because then I get all crazy with stuff and end up not liking what I did, so. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it. Penny, thank you. I don't think it needs anything else. I was thinking like maybe I should have made like a pumpkin to put on it. I have like little pumpkins, but then it might be too busy to keep adding stuff, so it's already kind of busy with the little sign behind it. Hey, Bobby, I didn't see you come on tonight. Hey, Kim, thank you. Thank you so much. Patricia, thank you. Okay, that's it. I don't want to keep you guys on any longer because I've been on about an hour, so I really appreciate you guys coming on. And I'm going to throw names in a bowl, and my husband can draw names out for me, and I'll let you know. Make sure I will reply to your comments. If you've won, I'll let you know in these comments. And make sure that you check when you see that I've replied to you, because I have done drawings before and I can't get a hold of the people who won. So hopefully you guys will see it. If they see it one day, and you know, but I can't tag people. Facebook won't let me tag. So I don't know why that is, but if I could tag and the tag actually show up, then that would work out great. But it's just, I tried everything and I couldn't get the message to go through or anything. So, okay, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're catching the replay, make sure that you comment replay so I know where you're watching from and that you watched. Thank you guys, and I will see you next Sunday if all goes as planned, 7 Central. Thanks.